Morning! By morning I mean evening. Solforges, 'tis the night before Christmas. Also not true, it's December 23rd, and I'm going to play my second ever draft. I've been Christmas shopping all day, it's been delightful. Oh, you can't see it. Hang on, I'll move myself over, but you can now. Behind me are my fiance's presents. Some bunnies! I got two little bunny rabbits. I also got myself an event ticket, so it's been an exciting day. I'm going to go off screen. Bye! Because I'm going to be doing another draft. I got one event ticket, 1825 silver. They're very generous with the event tickets through the daily rewards, which is nice, but I would also like to, get my chance at a premium pack. I got 14 event tickets now. I think at least like 4 or 5 of those are from free daily play, from login rewards and rewards. So let's play a second ever draft tournament. It turns out, for those who don't follow the Reddit, that the second game in my last draft against Foxhull is actually a guy who was live streaming at the time. He's one of the official Solforge streamers. And he was in that very game being coached by Kit. So as I was praising Kit for his excellent advice, he was in that game helping me win. No, not quite true. He was helping Foxhull out, who had... I think he made 1 or 2 bad choices, but mostly I just had very lucky draws and a very lucky draft. Looking back, I got something like 7 really good heroics. So I'm not expecting to do as well this time, but I'm still going to try like the Billy-O. Now, of these, Grimgaunt Predator, according to Kit, not that good in drafts. So I'm going to take his word for it and not grab it. Reinjuster Car is good. I wouldn't mind a second one. But I don't think you can really go past Epidemic. Even Avalanche Invoker is good. Epidemic's kind of always good. Avalanche Invoker is occasionally good, so I'm going to go with Epidemic, widely considered one of the most powerful cards in the game, which gives me Necrium, and I probably want to pair that with Aloyan, or maybe not Tempest. I don't want to go Necrium Tempest, which knocks out 3 of those, and of Deepwood and Aegis, Conscript, sorry. Oh, look, Ashurian Mystic's been bumped down to a common. I didn't realise that change had been made. Wind primarily is nice. I think he hits the stats that you always go for of 6, 10, 15. 6, 10, 16 with mobility is very nice. But Tempest is generally considered to be pretty weak in draft. I want to see if I can maintain my perfect record in my second ever draft. Oh, it's tough. Look, if I didn't want to eradicate Tempest, it would be probably the Ashurian Mystic. As I don't really want to go Necrium Tempest, I'm looking at Aegis Conscript. He's not very good. I'm looking at Deepwood, and I do want to get, like, he does a really nice level 2, 16-8 and then 18-10, not as good. I'm going to go with Deepwood. Last time a few people went through and told me what their picks were. I found that really interesting and helpful, so pardon those noises in the background, that's the very excited bunnies making some hoppings. They're hopping around, having a lovely time. They're all excited for Christmas. I think I'm going to go with Deepwood Bear Rider, but let me know what you would have gone for if you think this is a stupid choice. I'm just going to play it relatively safe. Nothing particularly tempting there, so I'm going to go with Zombie just to get my second 6, 10, 15. Which means I don't have to do it later, even though I'm not particularly excited about that card. Tarsus Deathweaver is very nice, apparently. People are raving about him. The other two are pretty crap, so I'm going to go with Tarsus. And hope that I can get some kind of swarmy cards. If a creature wasn't played from your hand, it gets +2, +4, +4, +4. Sorry, +2, +2, +4, +4, +6, +6. So I'm going to try to pick up some... Well, Fido Bomb would be nice, but some Etherhounds, some hunting packs, all that kind of thing. I'm going to go Zombie Infantry. I know I'm overkilling it here on the 5, 10, 15, 6, 10, 15, but... I'm not tempted by any of these. I think last time I had a really lucky draw. I really want cards that spawn other cards, and there's nothing like that here. Apparently Mossbeard's pretty good in draft. He's a heroic. He heals damage from other creatures, especially as a level 2 play. Play level 2. You drop him, he keeps the other creatures alive. There's not much removal around. I'm tempted by that. I'm tempted by Vengeful Spirit for its removal. I'm not much tempted by the others. Strength in numbers is a buff, which would be nice, but not... I'm going to change that view. There we go. I really wish we had the view the PC has, because watching the streamers, it's really nice to be able to sort by attack. Look, I don't know. Strength of numbers is tempting for the buff, especially because I'm going to be trying to spawn creatures with Metasis, so there's a certain amount of synergy there. Mossbeard Patriarch's nice because there's not many answers for it, but if I get him, I kind of have to pick creatures with larger health, which I haven't been doing. See, Mossbeard kind of works against the Tarsus technique of just getting lots of small creatures out. So I'm going to go with Strength of Numbers. Again, if you think it's a really bad pick, let me know, but I'm going to take that chance. Vengeful Spirit was also tempting me for the removal, but that's okay. I think of those, Grove Matriarch makes the most sense, because it does actually spawn a creature. That's what I'm trying to do here. I'm going to have to... Oh, man, I really got a lucky pack last time. I'm leaning towards Grave Pack, just because if I can spawn lots of creatures, then Grave Pack will be useful, but so far I don't actually have any creature spawning cards. And I'm up to my second pack. Yeah, this is tough. I'm going to try the Grave Pact. I don't know if this is a good idea or not, but I'm going to give it a shot. Other Hounds, definitely. That actually goes with what I'm trying to do here. And... I'm going to go Feral Instinct. Oh, they're both... So the last pack decision. If I'd taken the Life Shaper or Ghost Scale, it would be a no-brainer, but I didn't. I've got one buff spell. Okay, I'm going to take this and then no more buff spells. Actually, probably not many more spells in general. I want a lot more creatures. You said I've been given a whole heap of spells. Well, two spells. I'm going to go with the Dark Heart, because I actually have been inadvertently building quite a spell-heavy deck here. This is a shambles. This is this is a total shambles so far. Oh, look at those choices. Look, I would definitely have to go with Deathseeker, because he actually spawns a creature. The Grove Matriarch does the same, but I like Deathseeker more for this deck. And I'm going to Scavenger, because he depreciates really badly. I'm going to take him. God, okay, this is sham frickin' bollock so far. I'm going to go with Vengeful Spirit as a bit of character-based removal. I've already got... What have I got? I got my 2 zombie infantry, and I got my Deepwood, so I'm okay so far. My 6, 10, 15. If you don't know 6, 10, 15... Oh, look at that. What is that? I'm going to... I don't even care. I'll go Soothing Radiance, just because they're both crap. I'm unlikely to play it at all. For those who haven't heard this before, the 6, 10, 15 is the idea that you should have 6 creatures that have at level 1 6 attack, at level 2 10 attack, at level 3 15 attack minimum, such as the Swamp Moss Lurker fills that nicely, but I'm going to take another Grove Matriarch. The aim of that is just to have, like, always be able to shut down attacks. Definitely going to... Oh, Bright Tusk or Wildwood are both tempting. I do have a lot of... I've got what, 5 spells out of 16 cards, so I'm going to take the Wildwood, because he works well with a few of the different things I'm going for in this deck. And I'm going to take a Fellwalker there. I really like Fellwalker in Draft. I haven't played it much, but that's what I like. Look, I love the Witherfrost, but this does fulfill my 8, 10, 15 criteria. And I'm on my 4th pack, so I'm going to take the Marrow... No, I'm going to take the Witherfrost. Yeah, I'm going to take the Witherfrost. Means I'm 1 behind on my 8, 10, 6, 10, 15. Rune Skirt is currently pretty nice, so I'm going to take him. He actually works well with the large number of spells in this deck, and with the Tarsus, if I get my freaking Tarsus out. I'm going to take another Deathseeker. Same reason as I took the first one. I now need 3 more 6, 10, 15, so I'm going to be looking out for them. Hunting Pack or Fellwalker, both are pretty tempting. I'm going to go with Hunting Pack, I think, just because I've got the strength and numbers in there. And I've already got a Fellwalker, so I'm going to just vary it up a tiny bit. Does he hit those magic numbers? 5, 9, 17. Not quite. But there's nothing else there, so I'm going to take him and count that as one of my 3 that I need. Look, I'm going to take the Deepwood, just because I need those big blockers. And he's the one who gets up to pretty big at level 2, yep. But I will not say no to a hunting pack if I see it again. And I'm going to take Hold the Weak because I want more spells. And Venom... Oh, crap! I want Venom Fang. I keep getting Venom Fang and the other snake confused. It's really doing me badly. I'm going to go with Flesh Fiend. I think Flesh Fiend's a very powerful card. Works well with Tarsus. If I can get my Tarsus out, which is looking less and less likely now. It's a really nice card, the Flesh Fiend. I've had my ass kicked by it before, as regular viewers will know. I'm going to take the Zombie Infantry there just to fulfill my big number criteria. Also, nothing else is super tempting. Same again. That brings me up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool, so I'm good for those now. I keep getting Ghost Scale Cobra confused with the other one. And Ghost Scale Cobra is just so much crappier. Such a shitty card. I'm going to go with Vengeful Spirit for that tiny bit of removal. I think I've balked this right up, to be honest. I think this is going to be a shitty shambles of a game. I've got the Epidemic. I forgot about that. So I've got quite a lot of removal. But I'm going to take a Necrovive in the hope of, I don't know. I'm going to take how many spells have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to take a Necrovive just to have that extra spell for Wildwood / the other guy. I am expecting to lose pretty heavily here. I think that was a really bad draft. I think I made a lot of poor decisions there. I also think I got very lucky the first time, but we'll see how we go. I'm expecting to go like 1-2 or 2-1. That's my realistic expectation here. Against Gina, first up. If she continues to take her time, I'm going to go get a glass of water. If she doesn't, I'll go... Oh, here we go. So, I'm playing... Oh, I've got some nice cards here. I'm going to get my Tarsus out right off the bat. And... I think I'm going to go Dark Heart as well. Although they're kind of counterintuitive, those two, aren't they? I'm going to go with Witherfrost because that levels quite nicely. So I'm going to go with Tarsus to try to get the creatures going. I'm going to take a little bit of damage from the Volcanic Giant, and then I'm going to start... Here we go. So 2 Grove Matriarchs. As long as my Tarsus stays alive, I'll play them. If he puts out a lot of threats, I will be Epidemicing. That's a nice card to level, especially, I think, in draft. If it'll keep my Tarsus alive, I'm going to play Epidemic. If it won't... Well, if the Tarsus dies, then the Grove Matriarchs don't do much, do they? Tarsus is a new card to me, so you have to bear with me as I learn how he works and how to best play him. Let's stop overlapping the board. So right there. This, by the way, is a little program called PIP2. If you've got a Mac... Oh, what was that? Was that a Cull? Cull. Right, so he's playing Tempest Necrium. Nagath. He gives health, doesn't he? I ask the internet in general. Yes, target creature gets +2 health. He's given it to himself to outlast my Nargrath, to outlast Tarsus, but I'm going to Epidemic, and I'm going to Grove Matriarch. Yeah, so this program that I use to project myself on the screen is called PIP2. I really like it. It does everything I could expect it to, and it's just nice. It's just a nice little program. Okay, I've got a Deepwood who I do want to level, just so I can have a decent blocker level round 2. I've got a few uninteresting cards there. Ghastly Touch, nice. So he's playing a very spell-heavy Tempest Necrium deck. He or she. Gina, probably she. I'm just going to start laying down some creatures, I think. So I'm going to Deepwood. And look, honestly, based on what I got there, I'm just going to Hunting Pack and go for gold. Will you do it, Hunting Pack? Will you do it again, Hunting Pack? No, that's okay. I'm pretty happy with that. So my remaining 1/1 should take out his Master of Elements, unless he's got yet more removal, which is pretty likely. That's nice. I like that hand. If I Wildwood and Runescarred, I'm kind of going all in on counting on a spell next turn, which is not a bad thing. I mean, a spell would really do me well. A Fellwalker or Deathseeker and manage to draw my level 2 Tarsus, that's pretty nice. Yeah, it's just generally, if he killed, yeah, so because he killed that Seedling, I'm just going to Deathseeker in front of the Master. The Master of Elements. And I'm not too worried about that, I don't think. I might just Fell Walk in front of it just to start getting some creatures on the board. To maintain some creatures on the board, I guess. So yeah, halfway through this play, I think so far this deck seems to be about just regenerating creatures, which is pretty powerful in draft. I really think it is. So unless he double spells, he won't be able to take out that Fell Walker. Epidemic level 2 is nice if he drops his big cards. If he doesn't, it's sort of going to be a waste. Grove Matriarch's pretty nice. I wouldn't mind leveling that Deepwood as well. Fangwood I'm not super impressed with. He's 5-5 and then like 7-7. No, 9-9 and 17-17, so it gets big, but I should have been leveling him more aggressively if I wanted to get to that stage. Oh my god, all the culls. So I'm probably not going to be epidemicking, because it would only affect one creature, who is dead. Oh nice, total board clear. So yeah, I'm just going to keep chucking creatures on the board. I'm going to play a Grove Matriarch and a Deepwood. Literally no point in playing a Epidemic or Grave Pact, and Deepwood levels faster, but not better. I do already have a level 2 Deepwood. Maybe I should focus on getting the Fangwood up, because I think this game might go long. I don't know. I have no idea. This is my second ever draft. I don't really understand. I fluked the first one, I'm not going to lie. That was very much a fluke. Let's get a shot so you can see my pretty mug. Pardon the rabbit noises. They were not going to live in this room permanently, just until we've got them settled. Fellwalker is pretty nice. Oh, nice. Free Contagion Surge. So far the picks that I'm really regretting... Well, nothing in this hand, but the Fangwood I wish I hadn't taken. It's really all about the removal, isn't he? Because he's playing such a removal-heavy deck, I feel like I should start leveling stuff like the Fangwood. I really want that Rune-Scarred Zombie leveled, now I think about it. So I'm going to play him. And a Fell Walker in front of that Scavenger. Because I like my Fell Walkers. I think Fell Walker's good in draft because they're just hard to get rid of, and that's the most powerful offense you can do. Tarsus Deathweaver, so if I can do that and play a spell... I wish I may... If I give Tarsus Deathweaver Necrovive, and he puts something in front of my Rune-Scarred Zombie, I'm in a pretty good spot there, because he'll come back as a 9/7. Tarsus Deathweaver with Necrovive is going to be tricky to get rid of, even though he's playing a lot of removal. Shh. Quiet, rabbits. Yeah, Tarsus and Necrovive is tempting me, depending on it, assuming he plays something in front of that Rune-Scarred Zombie. What removal has he been playing? Oh, Master of Elements is nasty. Contagion Surge, that would be fine. Ghastly Touch, what's that level 2? So that's why he's got so many spells. He got a Master of Elements in there. Did he play that and I just didn't notice? Oh, that's a bit embarrassing. So there's not much point in... Oh, yep. Okay, cool. So there is a lot of point in a Tarsus, and I think a Necrovive makes the most sense there. Means if he survives the Master, unless he gets Ghastly Touched, but if he gets Ghastly Touched, even like a Feral Instinct won't help. So I'm going to Necrovive. I'm going to go all in on that Tarsus. Hopefully he will serve me pretty well. Although, now that I think about it, that Rune-Scarred Zombie is just really going to butt heads with the... If he can survive one more turn, then the Hunting Pack he can do well with, and the Death Seeker if I can throw that in front of something. So there's a chance for Tarsus to do really well with me here, but it depends entirely on the right roll, on the right play. It's a bit risky. This game's going to go long, so I don't really want to level Hunting Pack because it's pretty crap at level 3, I think. Without like a Roar in your hand or whatever. Oh no, 12-8, that's not too bad. 12-8 with a Tarsus on the board would be nice if I can get it to duplicate a few times. If I can't, then that's RNG for you. So that's... Ideally for me right now, he just attacks the Tarsus and lets it regenerate a little bit. And puts down some big creature that my Death Seeker can attack. That doesn't make any sense. He'd have to take care of my Rune-Scarred Zombie, which is unlikely to do when there's a Tarsus on the board. Oh! No, he's doing it. Oh, but he didn't leave a threat for me to bash my head against. Damn it. Okay, I'm going to hunting pack and really hope that Tarsus pays off for me because that'd be 10 8s and a few of those on the board would be very nice. And I'm going to continue to level my Death Seeker. Come on, hunting pack. That's one. Can you do it for me? Come on, baby. No. And Death Seeker's pretty crap by itself. My Tarsus is going to be full health pretty soon. Wildwood Sower is tempting because I do. Yeah, I'd rather level a Wildwood Sower than a Death Seeker. Would I? No, I'd rather level a Death Seeker. I'm going to take that risk. Tarsus has already served me pretty well, and he's now a 9-7 with the possibility of going back up to being a 9-10, which is nice. There's my level 3 Fellwalker. There's my level 2 Witherfrost. On the off chance Tarsus is alive, I'm definitely going to buff him with the strength in numbers. I don't expect him to still be alive. I've never looked at the level 3 Fellwalker art. So it's like a cut in half dead body. And then half a dead body. And then it's like two halves of different dead bodies joined together. Witherfrost Banshee is a very nice card. I'd like to level her. I like her at level 3 a lot. She's 12-12, but essentially trades with like a 19-19. That's fair enough. I couldn't expect him to survive too much longer, especially with him going first at level 3. I might chuck a Witherfrost down in front of him. Take him out before I can do anything. And that's out of cull range. Oh, freaking free cards. I don't have any, that's why I'm annoyed. Okay, Witherfrost takes care of that. Now, Vengeful Spirit is -6 at level 2? Yes. So I'd have to get him up to 12, which is strength in numbers will do. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I wouldn't mind leveling that. So I think I'm going to do that. So that will make him a 14-12, and then he'll go back down to being a 8-6. But I've leveled a nice card. The alternative is a Fellwalker, and that seems a bit silly at this stage, so it's a risk. I'm going to go for it. And my 1/1's plugging away in the corner. Hopefully I can draw a level 3 Grave Pack. That would be ideal. Unlikely because I've been leveling it. Have not been leveling it. I'm thinking Runescarred Epidemic. Trouble is with Runescarred is that he kind of needs to survive for a turn and then have something thrown in front of him. So he's almost a guarantee, don't throw anything in front of me card. Sort of a kill me straight away card. Did I get 2 Wildwoods or have I just not leveled my Wildwood at all? I've not leveled my Wildwood at all, I don't think. Okay, so this is going to be interesting. So far from what I've worked out from this deck is it's about putting lots of creatures on the board. And that's a good thing to do in draft. That's very nice. It's not about your Wildwoods as much. It's not about definitely not about your freaking Darkheart Wanderer. That was a bad pick. Darkheart Wanderer is good if you can also get a right, but you have to kind of rely on that to work. And like, there's no point in Necro reviving a Darkheart because he does that himself. Ah, nasty. Ouch. Oh, I'm in trouble. Oh, that's really unpleasant. I think I'm going to Epidemic. And then Runescar. What's something there? Oh, Color Weak. Okay. So I'm going to Epidemic, which makes him a, what, 14? 13, 5. Do I even want an Epidemic against that? She's just leaving my Death Seeker, which is a technique I've used many times, so I can definitely respect it. I wouldn't mind leveling up Epidemic. I feel like this game's going to keep on going long. I'm going to Epidemic Runescarred. It's not great play, but it stops that 17-17 and gets me a Runescarred out on the board. Who will die, but hopefully he'll take that on Master of Elements with him. And I'd like to get him leveled. There's no way he won't die. The alternatives are that he dies, or... Oh, level 3 Tarsus is nice. I'm going to level 3 Tarsus, and then I might even Everhounds, frankly. Tarsus is good for that. Makes some 9/9s. So yeah, pair of 9/9s on the board I would very much like. Tarsus in Empty Lane, and chuck down... Oh no, it'll be 3/3 and 9/9, that's how they work. What does Grave Matriarch get up to? She'll leave behind a 3/3, which would be a 9/9 if he's still alive. 14, 16. I do need some bigger creatures out to deal with this Master of Elements. I'm pretty unhappy with my play and picks so far. Should have been, if I'm going to play Deathseeker, you got to level up the Cull of the Weak. Like, otherwise, why play a Deathseeker in empty lane? There's just no point to that. That's a lesson I have learned today. If I can Tarsus and keep him alive, and then eventually cull that Deathseeker, he'll come back as a 15-15, I think. Yeah, should be very nice. But it relies on me like having a Cull the Weak, which is going to be pretty useless at this stage of the game, and then more useless as the game goes on. What are you doing, Gina? I think Gina's got me on the ropes here. Gina's played a good game, strong game. I wouldn't even mind him taking out the Runes card, because then I could Tarsus, Grave Matriarch, and kill him off and have a 9-9 on the board. Looks like he's listening to me. He or she is listening. So I can Tarsus, Grove, and get a 15-16 with a power and a 9-9 on the board. Witherfrost in empty lane is an interesting move. I might even put Tarsus against the Witherfrost just to stop that damage coming through. I'm not too worried about the 3-3. Tarsus is nice. People have been saying he's just currently dominating draft in an incredibly boring way. I'm pretty happy with the synergy there with Grove Matriarch. Hunting Pack, if I can get a few of them out, is actually lovely. Fangwood, I'd really like to level up before the break, before we level. Yeah, look, if my Tarsus is still alive, I'm going to Hunting Pack on top of the Deathseeker to try to get as many out as possible. And if I manage to fill the lanes, which would be very nice, it's unlikely, but it would be very nice, I will level up that Fangwood in hand. If not, I'll just play it in front of something. To get me a 17-17. Yeah, interesting move. Ghastly Touch not on Tarsus. Must have something big to put in front of them, I'm guessing. So he's going to do that Deathseeker, and I got really excited. Why would he do that? That doesn't make any sense. Look, if I'm lucky and this Hunting Pack manages to fill the lanes, which is very unlikely, I will then also replace the Sapling with a Fangwood after attacking. Come on, Hunting Pack. Is it any lane or any empty lane? I think it's empty lane. One of your available spaces. So, sorry Deathseeker, your 1 damage is no more. Come on, one more. Yes! Haha! Tarsus and Hunting Pack. Thank you very much. That may have saved me the frickin' game. I'll take a 17-17 in my deck, please. That's a very nice play. Oh, I'm happy with that. That's almost a GG right there. And there's my 17-17, and there's my strength in numbers to buff someone. As long as my boards mostly fill, I'm happy. Fill, by fill I mean full. Oh, my Flesh Fiend. He goes really well with Tarsus. I didn't even think of that. Is that the first time I've drawn him? If not, I should have been playing him. So he's going to take out Tarsus with his extraneous damage. And what else you got for me, Gina? He's only got... Ooh, nice. That's very nice. Ouch. Very nice play. Look, I think I'm going to Fangwood in... Oh, I could Fangwood in the empty lane and then Strength in Numbers, the Hunting Pack. Yeah, look, that's too tempting to ignore. Definitely Fangwood there. Definitely Strength in Numbers, but do I want to... I want to take out the Master of Elements more than I want to take out the Hunting, the Magma Hound, I think. That's what, +10, +10? Ouch. It's a big creature. So unless he can stop two... Oh, you can stop pretty much all these creatures, but... Oh my god, if my Hunting Pack survives, it's getting so heavily neck-revived right now. God, that would be nice. That would be a sweet play. It's not likely to happen, but it would be a very nice thing if it did. Very nice. I don't think a board wipe's possible at this point. At best, he can take out Fangwood, Hunting Pack, and like with a level 3 Master in front of one of the Hunting Packs. And then any kind of damage to Fangwood. Even like one of his Contagion Surge takes out Fangwood at this point. Or Contagion Surge, Magma Hound damage to Hunting Pack. Yeah, no matter what, I'm keeping at least one creature, probably two. I dare say he's going to clear two creatures at this stage. I've given him a pretty scary board to look at, but no matter what, my Fangwood Ravager goes through. Yeah, there's no situation where that doesn't happen. And probably my Hunting Pack is blocked rather than killed. No, probably my Hunting Pack goes through, so that's 35. So probably 35 this turn, not guaranteed though. I'm tempted to just Hunting Pack again and, play my freaking lucky stars, but that would be really risky. I'd much rather Necrovive. If I can keep my big Hunting Pack alive, it gets Necrovived so hard. Not likely. It's a race at this point. I don't even have to worry about the Magma Hound. I don't think I've ever used a Fangwood Ravager before. Maybe like really early when I played. It's just all muscles, isn't it? Muscles and teeth. It's got no spikes there. It gets spikes like horns and also spikes on its muscles. Seems unlikely. I don't know much about physiology, but I don't think you generally grow spikes out of muscle. They generally go off bone. And then just spike crazy there. Also, it's green, blue, orange. Zombie Infantry takes out the Hunting Pack nicely. Good play. Nargath Bruiser giving himself some extra health, but I don't care much about that. Oh, look, I'm going to Hunting Pack. At this stage, it's really worth it. I'm going to play it there because his 27 damage I don't much care about. I just want to get damage through. So any more are a bonus. That's bonus number 1. Can I get a second bonus? No, that's okay. I'm pretty happy with that. And I'm tempted to Necrovive this Fangwood just to give him like some more threat to deal with. I think I will. I think I've got this one. I got very lucky with that Hunting Pack. I'm not gonna claim this all for myself. Yeah, so with him now revived, I don't think there's any way of all three of them being taken out. And even if there is, they're going to be pretty low on health. My Witherfrost will finish him off, and my Fell Walker just to annoy him. So, cards to play in this seem to be... First game's almost a learning game in this, isn't it, in draft? Your Fell Walkers are nice. Your Death Seekers are terrible. Don't play Death Seekers. Fell Walkers are pretty reliable. Rune Scarred if you can, like, draw a spell. Witherfrost, definitely. Witherfrost is really good in this deck. It's my main form of removal so far. Because Cull the Week's a bit crap. Cull the Week just doesn't level. Nice, good play. Having said that, kind of ignores the other two massive creatures that you're dealing with. Yeah. Good game, Gina. I hope you enjoyed it. I am going to take a quick break to get some water and feed my turtle, which I haven't done today. I'll be back instantaneously to continue the match. Heat is fed, water is got. Let's see what my first win reward of the day is. I bet it's a ticket. They really have upped the odds of those. It is a ticket. I'm one of the few who don't want my daily tickets. I really like. If I have to spend gold on tickets, I'd rather get packs. Oh, first online reward. I bet it's going to be 500 silver. I betcha. I win, guys. Good thing we bet large sums of money. You all owe me now. So. This deck's obviously not nearly as strong as my last one. That's okay. The trick is not to play Death Seeker. That's a useless card. Like it's useful in only one situation, which is blocking with a Tarsus out. And in that case, I'd rather play a Grove Matriarch or a Fell Walker. Because they're actually useful even when they're not a 1-1. Definitely playing my Flesh Fiend. Flesh Fiend is a very nice card in draft. Should play it % of row probably. I keep forgetting that, we're playing with a very limited card pool here. % of row means it takes care of a Battle Tactician. Look, Necrovive I like. Strength in numbers obviously came in very handy. Necro Slime, interesting. I could Cull Necro Slime, and that makes Cull a less useless card. And I'm going to Cull and Grove Matriarch, because Grave Pact isn't tempting, Strength in Numbers is not helpful, Necrovive is not helpful right now. Very spell-heavy hand. So I got to remember he's got a Nexus Pilot, so the middle row is going to be pretty precious territory, especially if he starts playing Scythian Augmentation. Nexus Pilot, not a card I've really seen outside of draft. So Graveborn Glutton, so we're looking at Aloyan Necrium, although I already knew that from the last draw. Oh nice. I'm probably gonna Vengeful Spirit. Looks like I'm gonna need my removal this game. And I'm thinking Wildwood. I'm not likely to draw my spells again this turn, so maybe leveling up his zombies is a good idea, but he doesn't go particularly well to 2 or 3, does he? It's Wildwood. 6, 9, 12, 15. I don't know. I'm gonna go Wildwood and just hope to draw one of my 2 other spells in the deck, I guess. Zombie, yeah, I probably should have. Okay, I'm gonna level a big one. I'm gonna level. Oh, I forgot I had an Epidemic in here. Oh, Epidemic, nice. That's a spell. That'll do a thing. Give me a 1/1. Not great, but you know, a 1/1's better than a no one. Oh, no, it won't, because my dude's dead. I'm just going to start leveling shit up. Oh, he's got a Flesh Fiend as well. That's alarming. I want to level my Fangwood. He came in really handy last game. I want to level my Zombie Infantry, so I've got some kind of blocking power in level 2. I would have liked to level my Epidemic, but I don't think it's much of a priority at this stage. I want to start bleeding damage. No sign of my Tarsus. Fangwood I definitely want to play. Deepwood I wouldn't mind playing as well. Oh, that's nasty. I don't know how to deal with them in draft. Actually have no idea. With a Scythian too, nice. Oh, then I'm just going to Fangwood and then Deepwood. Fangwood and Deepwood. Deepwood far away from the centre. Probably, now think about it, going to move the Grim Gaunt and then play Nexus. That would be a nice draw for Reject. Very nice hand, which makes me a bit worried about my future hands. Definitely playing a Flesh Fiend. Probably Grove Matriarch, honestly. Oh, nasty. Oh, he's going to get eaten. Oh, everyone's getting eaten. We're all dying. Does that take anyone out? That's 4 or less, isn't it? So that's a bit of a waste of a Gloom Reaper, but that's okay. Look, I'm leaning towards a Grove Matriarch here. And a Flesh Fiend to replace that. Or maybe just Flesh Fiend and Empty Lane. I'm not too worried about the Gloom Reaper. Yeah, and Grove Matriarch here. She survives. And I'm going to Flesh Fiend in an empty row, so he has to really work to take care of that. And I'll just clean up Gloom Reaper next turn. I will take 9, but that's okay. Grove Matriarch to take care of the next Nexus dude. Witherfrost I would like to level up. Deathseeker I don't much care for at the moment, but it depends on what he draws. Everhound. Oh, God. God damn it. No matter which way he goes, he eats, doesn't he? Scythian Infiltrator. Yeah. Okay, I'm thinking Everhounds to just block those 2. And Witherfrost Banshee to at least take a bite out of Grimgaunt, even though I won't kill it. It'll actually feed it, won't it? What's the alternative? Look, I'm going to Witherfrost. I'm not too worried about the Grimgaunt, because I just have to wear him down. He can't, like, go around dreadbolting and shit like that. This way, if he moves, he gets eaten by my dudes, and I get to start putting some damage through. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that play. I think that was solid. Oh. There's my Tarsus. Tarsus would be nice if... that's okay, I'm going to make that trade. And move him over to the Sapling. Yep. I get it. I'm going to Tarsus and Fellwalker. I'm really worried about that frickin' Sapling. There's nothing I can do about it at this stage. He'll be down to what, an 11? He'll be up to a 15-7. No, 15-9. So I got nothing that'll actually take care of that. So I'm going to ignore it and start growing my own dudes, I think. I know it's going to be big, I know it's going to be scary, but until I can deal with it, I can't deal with it. Leveling up now, so maybe that'll draw me something that can deal with it. Okay, as long as he doesn't go over and eat my zombie. Yeah, even if he does, he'll be an 8, so I can definitely deal with it. I'll have another Tarsus on the board. I reckon he's going to move over... Oh, that's interesting. No, he's going to start pounding damage through. He'd be a fool not to. A fool, I say. Nope, he's going to eat it. Oh, Dreadbolt. Weird. Weird move. That's fine. I'm going to Tarsus, and I'm going to Grove Matriarch, and she's going to die. She's going to put a massive fuck-off creature into play, because there's going to be 2 Tarsi on the board. Yeah, leaving my Tarsus alive, I think, was a bad play, sir. Because now it's going to be +6/+6, so it'll be an 11/11. And I've still got 2 Tarsi on the board, and you've got nothing. Yeah, okay. I'm okay from here, I think. Hopefully. Don't want to... Oh, that was a bit arrogant, wasn't it? Provided I've got some creatures on the board, I can strengthen numbers my big Tarsus. And Necrovive him, even. Yeah, that'd be nice. I don't. Never mind. I can Necrovive my Tree Folk, just to keep him pounding on through. I could cull him. I'm tempted to cull him, honestly. Like, I'm not happy with any of those other cards. I'm going to cull. And Necrovive's a bit stupid, because he can just draw a level 3 at any point, so... Oh, I'm going to strengthen numbers. It's a bit crappy, but at least it levels it up. I'm going to go on him, because I think Tarsus is dead anyway. I just want to pound that damage through and have a fairly scary creature on the board. Tree Folk's pretty scary, maybe. Oh, that's nice. Very happy with the Flesh Fiend. He also has a Flesh Fiend, so... Ah! That's scary! That's really scary! Crap! I want my Epidemic! I want my mummy! I don't know what to do here. I'm going to definitely Flesh Fiend here, but he's probably just going to ignore it and go around. Be quiet, rabbits! Be quiet! They're not listening. And he doesn't even level particularly well. But I don't have much else. Now he is going to either take out my zombie infantry with level 3 Ghastly Touch and move his Grimgaunt and do a whopping 37 damage to me. Oh, Deep Branch. Nice. Okay, cool. I can take out his Grimgaunt if he ignores me. And unless he manages to buff that Graveborn, I can take him out with an Epidemic if he manages to take out my zombie infantry. I'm pretty happy with that, to be honest. Why is Scipion and no buffing cards? Seems weird. Maybe he just wanted it for his collection. Oh, there's a buffing card. Of sorts. That's fine. I'm happy with that. Not super happy, but... Okay, cool. So, I can definitely take him out. Which I'm happy to frickin' do. And then, I can't really do much against that Scipion. So I might just Everhounds? I can Epidemic and take him down from 16 to 14. No, I'm just going to Everhounds. Hope this is the right play. I don't know for sure. It's about to level up. See if I can get my Tarsus through this. Glad I leveled up that Deep Branch. That's what a Deepwood Bear Prowler. That's why you... Oh, that's nice. Okay, so he'll take out Scipion. And I can even Necrovive him if I feel the need. I don't feel the need. Oh, nice. Good play. A little bit worried here. More than a little tiny bit worried. So I'm definitely going to Fangwood to take out the Scipion Infiltrator. And then... I think I'm going to Death Seeker. Yeah, I'm going to Death Seeker. It takes out the Gloom Reaper. Means I'm left facing a... What's that going to be? Like an 18... Fuck, they get big, don't they? It's +6/+6, I believe. +8 +8, so 22-17. Fuck. I can Vengeful Spirit it. Means he has to take a bite out of one of his own cards, which I don't know if he's going to be too keen to do. Gloom Reaper. Gloom Reaper. Ah! Okay, I'm in trouble. I think, Jack Murray, this game is yours. I think I've made a few foolish plays here. Grove Matriarch does sort of take out Necro Slime. I could Everhounds, then... Nah, it's not worth it. I can Soothing Radiance. Why do I freaking have that card? Heal 6 damage from every creature you control. I'm going to Grove Matriarch because it at least blocks it, and I'm going to Everhounds, I guess. I'm not crazy about that play. Don't really know what else to do. So that Necro Slime's going to get even bigger, and there's a pretty good chance I'm going to take out my Tree Folk and do... Oh, that's it. That's final damage if we can do that. So most likely GG, especially with this amazing, amazing hand I've taken. Okay, yeah. That's definitely game. Nothing I can do about that. I'm blaming myself here. I think there were some pretty poor plays in there. A lot of poor choices while drafting. Yeah. Nothing I can do here. I should probably just resign, but I'll play it through. Yeah, what's that? That's 30, 47, 52 damage. And there's the cards I wanted last turn. They wouldn't have helped. Okay, lesson 1. Don't play Wildwood Sower. I don't know what that was all about. You lose. Yes, I do. So, let's see if I can make this a 2-1. Which I would, yeah, I'd still be happy. I'd be happy with a 0-3, frankly. I think I drafted that pretty badly. I think I played okay there, not great. So, Wildwood Sower isn't working. Darkheart Wander isn't working. Fellwalker I still really like. I shouldn't have picked those Death Seekers. Death Seekers are a bad pick and draft, I think. Flesh Fiend was nice. I didn't get to properly use him to his full potential, I don't think. Rune Scarred Zombie isn't really working for me, but I just haven't, haven't had enough games to know. Deepwood Bear Rider is very nice. Witherfrost Banshee I really like. Ooh, that's intimidating. What are you setting up for here, Billio? Witherfrost, one of them. Wear it down that way. And honestly, I want a Deepwood. Like, I know it's going to die, but I just want to level that card as quickly as possible because that's a very nice card to have at level 2. Epidemic would be nice here, but not amazing. Cull the Weak looks like it might actually be very useful in this deck, just in this matchup, because we're playing a lot of Aloyan generals. It's all I've got to base it on so far. I don't even know what his second faction is. Probably Epidemic. Who are you going to give that to? Yeah, solid play. Solid play. So I'm probably just going to Epidemic. And Epidemic's kind of useless. No, Epidemic takes out that Aegis Conscript. I'm leaning towards Epidemic and Cull, to be honest. Oh, that's nasty. Ah, that's big too. Epidemic Cull makes it much smaller. So I'm going to do that. Oh, actually, I might Epidemic and then Fangwood in the center row. Does mean I've got that Aloyan still alive, but Fangwood's nice. Like, I wouldn't normally play it, but in this deck, it's actually not doing too badly for me. So he'll at least hopefully try. Yeah, there's no way he can stop me with that hand. Unless he's got like a Sonic Pulse or a similar card. Look, Hunting Pack did really well for me for one time. I think it might be worth leveling that in this deck. This deck doesn't have a clear synergy, which is its main issue. I kind of picked for like 3 different synergies at the start of the game, being like, hey, I'll do this, and then I'll do this, and I'll do this, and it doesn't work. So in future, don't mix and match your synergies. Don't, because this time I was like, I'll have lots of creatures that Tarsus will bring back to life, and I'll have lots of creatures that need lots of spells, and they're kind of counterintuitive, those two. Yeah, like the Dark Art was a terrible pick for this deck. Hunting Pack has really worked, so Hunting Pack and Tarsus is a combination I will remember in future. I think I'm going to Hunting Pack. And take that chance. Hey, any more? Yep, that's okay. And I really like my level 2 Deepwoods. I'm going to level him as well. If I draw my Epidemic, it takes out the remaining Grove Matriarch. Cool, so I'm going to Fangwood because I want to level him. I like Grove Matriarch. I like Vengeful Spirit. I like everything. I'm just generally likey. Note to self, for my play, Deepwood works so much better than Zombie Infantry. Because I'm primarily using those as blockers. And Deepwood is just working so much better for me. I think I had the option of a Bright Tusk. I really should have taken it. I don't know why I didn't. So that's another thing to remember. If you've got Tarsus, Bright Tusk Sower is great. Bright Tusk Sower is just generally a really cool card, actually. I like him. Scythian Infiltrator, that's a little bit scary. Oh, what I wouldn't do for a freaking Epidemic right now. What if Fangwood Grove? It means I'm facing a bunch of 1/1s, which can easily get boosted with the generals, but I'm okay with that. Oh, yes. That's nice. That'll almost definitely clear the board. Obviously, it depends on what they play, but A, B, C, D, E, what a great name. So it'll take out the 3 cards on the right. It'll cut down the Alone General's health. Means I can chuck a Rune Scarred Zombie in front of him. I think I will. This seems like a good card. I haven't got it to work at all so far. 0 worky work. It's also really kind of dull art. This guy crawling, and then he's stopping for a pose. He's like, hey. Hey, baby, draw me like one of your French girls before I eat your brains. And then he's like, yep, still reaching. That's my thing, I reach. Kind of boring. Yeah. Double Aloyan, eh? Oh, nice. That Center Row one's pretty scary, but fortunately, it dared. Now, this is a nice synergy. This is a really solid synergy. Or maybe I'm just crap at this and it's not. Let's Rune Scarred over here. Yeah, lots of Seedlings and Aloyan Generals is a really nice kind of little combo. Deepwood Bear I'm not too concerned about. Witherfrost I would very much like to play. Wildwood I'm annoyed that he's even in here. Right, Hunting Pack I wouldn't mind playing actually. Probably Witherfrost in that center row, take him down a notch. Like a Deepwood. I'm not excited by Deepwood. Cool. I mean, I'm excited by Deepwood, but I'm not excited by Deepwood this play. Now I'm going to Witherfrost and then try my hand at another Hunting Pack. I like Hunting Pack. I think they're cool. I think they're fun. He's the one I mainly want to block. Can I do it again? Yes, nice. Full border Hunting Packs. I like Hunting Pack in draft a lot. I think that's really fun. So, I'm going to take some damage from the Scythian, definitely, but he'll trade with my Witherfrost. I like Witherfrost Banshee a lot as well. It's one of my favorite cards now. Everything else trade, well, no, everything else survives, actually, except for the Hunting Pack on the right. In lane 5, as they say. This is a really uninspiring hand. Probably Etherhounds, just to like soak up whatever damage is remaining. Doesn't have many cards. Oh, nice. So Etherhounds to take out that Scythian. Although, that's nasty. Oh well, what else are you playing, man? Grove Matriarch, very nice. Oh, right, because Etherhounds can spread out now, can't it? So Etherhounds and then probably Zombie Infantry against the Grove. Oh, and because he's not buffed, he doesn't have the thing anymore. That's good. I am very happy with that. I like the new Etherhounds. This deck's not doing amazingly, but I still am enjoying it. That's probably more important. It's definitely more important. What am I saying? No Tarsus yet. He's very shy. He's very powerful in draft, I think. He's generally a very powerful card. Epidemic at a bad time. Everhounds at an average time. Everhounds could clean up the 3/3 the Grove Matriarch leaves behind. And also that other 3/3. Oh, so Epidemic actually clears the board now, doesn't it? Yeah. Well, having said that, level 2 Epidemic could do the same. Let's do it, and let's Etherhounds. Etherhounds is actually a nice card. I've not been giving it its due. I really enjoy talking my way through a draft. Like, it's more relaxing than talking my way through a tournament. I mean, it is a tournament, but you know what I mean. There's my Fangwood. I like him at level 3. He's perfectly average at levels 1 and 2. There's my Tarsus. It's tempting to play Tarsus, but I just don't think it's going to be worth it. It's tempting to play Hunting Pack, I'll tell you. It's a very, very tempting card most of the time. Look, I'm going to do it probably. I'm going to give that to him. Nasty. I think I'm going to Fangwood in front of the General. Why would you play a Matrix Hound who's just going to die straight away? Are you really that scared of that single Etherhound? I'm going to Tarsus. I got to get him out there at some point. And if I get lucky in my Hunting Pack, he will pay for himself immediately. I'm going to take the risk of not putting him in the center row. Come on, at least one. Yes. Now that one should survive, whereas it wouldn't have before. And it takes out the Alone General. I'm very happy with that play. Flesh Fiend, if I can get one of them to trade with a Tarsus out. Yeah, this deck is currently made or broken. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Oh, right, I forgot about armor. Damn. I'll just Flesh Fiend in front of him. Don't have much other choice. What you gonna do? Abkadeki? Fortunately, I'll be able to take out that Alone General before Scythian Infiltrator gets a chance to play. Oh, my Hunting Pack survived and can just take that guy out, so that's not too much of a worry. Leaning towards a Flesh Fiend here and a Death Seeker here just to stop his unaugmented damage. This game's going quite long, isn't it? I think it's because neither of us are particularly good. Level 2 Deepwood is so nice. I like him a lot. Ah, there's a breakthrough that I was scared of. Crap. Oh god, that's going to be a lot of damage. Can't even take him out this turn. Oh, well, I'm going to... I don't know. Yeah, I'm just going to have to take... I think I'm going to have to take damage from that Scythian just to kill him. Oh god, that's a lot of damage to go through. And I'm going to Zombie Infantry, why not? We're almost neck and neck, but he's got another 15 damage going through this turn. And if he manages to buff it, again next turn as well. Witherfrost Banshee will take him out no matter what. That's good. I love Witherfrost Banshee. Remember to take more of them in draft. Water. So definitely Banshee. Strength in numbers is good. I think you got to level it more than I have been. I've just been not leveling it, which is not a strength. Not a good way to go. Ah, that's fine. He still dies. Thank God. What a waste. Unless he's got like some other kind of buff that I don't know about. Weird. What a waste of armor. Why would you do that? I'm going to Witherfrost to take out that Tree Folk straight away, and I'm going to Deep Branch in this lane. with 30 potential damage. It won't go through, but you know, it's 30 damage that could finish the game. Tarsus and Hunting Pack is a brutal combination. Which means, of course, that I'm going to try it. Ah, no. That's fine. They trade. Okay, let's do this. Come on, Hunting Pack. You have served me so well thus far. No matter what, I want you to stop that person. Oh, no! I played the lottery and I lost. It's okay, I got some nice cards there. Flesh Fiend will... Epidemic will clear up whatever's left. Well, nothing should be left, but Epidemic that turn would have been much nicer, because that would have cleared the board. But you can't complain too much about draws. Flesh Fiend will just stop whatever's put in front of it, basically, in an ongoing capacity. Yeah, Epidemic to just wipe the board of potentially doing damage, especially if he plays another Scipion. It'll mean that it doesn't actually get its breakthrough. Just buffing himself, but that will not take me out post-Epidemic. It will take him 2 turns, and he will survive. Yeah, they'll trade. That's fine, I'm having to make those trades, that's why I put them there. What else you got for me, Abkadi? Scipion Infiltrator. I'm going to put a Flesh Fiend in front of it because I can't risk that damage going through. I'm going to Epidemic. If he didn't have armor, he would be gone, but he does, so he ain't. Let's see what the next hand brings. Everhounds? God, they level so badly. Look at that. 3, 5, 7. That's woeful. Rune-Scarred Zombie, who has not worked for me in this deck, alas. But I'll probably still play him because there's not much else going. So Everhounds to fill some lanes with shit. Now I'm about to level up, I should probably play something else. I'll play the Zombie Infantry. Unless I absolutely have to play the Everhounds. Oh, what are you doing, man? 8 armor? Who needs 8 armor? What's wrong with you? Jeez. I just want to ignore him, to be honest. Like, I don't give a shit about... Oh, no! Okay, I don't see much I can do here. I can, like, block for 1 turn with my Everhounds, and then... Oh, no, we can block for 2 turns with Everhounds, but it's still not great. I'm going to do that, just because... What else can I really do? So this has been my considerably less successful second draft. Yeah, I failed by not having any kind of solid strategy at all. That was my biggest mistake. I decided on 2... This is what happened when I faux draft with Julian as well. I kind of had 2 vague strategies going around, and really, in drafts, it's very important to have something in mind as you're playing cards. So, oh, that Tarsus, so nice. Too late. Although I can play him in front of either of those 2 and actually take him out and survive. But yeah, he'll be playing 2 cards. If it was against this exact board, I could play 1 in front. Yeah, no, it'd still be fucked. It's okay. I learned a lot from that. The main thing is have a really solid strategy so that all your cards do it. Because currently I had like the Dark Heart Wanderer. I was like, oh great, if I get the spells, I'll just use that. But there's always then the risk of getting the spells and not the cards that work well together. So that was dumb, frankly. Learn from my mistakes, people. Don't be dumb. Oh, look, I could play this out, but I think it's going to be pretty freaking predictable. Oops. Well, Tarsus there, so he survives as much as possible. Nah, there's not much point to this. He's definitely won. Because next turn he does 22 damage. Freaked out a little bit there. So, Yeah, he's done 22. Good game. Let's see what I would have drawn. Oh, my iPad does this sometimes. It just suddenly starts going really slowly, and then it's like, I have stopped working. That epidemic last turn would possibly have saved me the game. No, it still wouldn't have. Still would have been screwed. Anyway, this might be my second ever draft. Oh, thank you. My battery's going low. Lessons to learn. Have a synergy. That's about it. And that Deep Wood is way better than Zombie Infantry. Zombie Infantry is comparatively a piece of crap. What do there? Oh, Matrix Warden, right. Well done, ABCDE. Well done, Gina. Well done, Freck something. That was 1-2. Oh, that was pretty dismal. I had a lot of fun doing that. Thank you for watching, and I will let Solforge crash as I said it would. I'm going to go and see what my reward is, and then I'm going to call it a night for Let's Playing. But I really do appreciate you taking the time to watch this. My friend Tom says I need a better sign out. I've been Peter C. Haywood. Make sure you live. Why am I'm not even signing out yet. I want to see what my reward is. You want to tell me? Your tournament is complete. You've got these rewards, 2 tickets, and a basic pack. Oh, that's right. And I got a normal pack as a daily reward earlier, which I thought I'd open on camera. Just on the off chance I get my first frickin' Zymus. Oh, come on. iPad. iPad, just work. So yeah, I'm gonna work on a sign out. Use the old noggin. Merry Christmas. I might do a video tomorrow. I don't know. I'm going around to a friend's place for Christmas Eve dinner and then Christmas morning with their adorable 3-year-old, which I'm really excited about. And we're going to take the bunnies, and a good time will be had by all, except maybe the bunnies. They're being very quiet lately. Thank you, bunnies. So let's... Why is nothing working? I'm going to pause this until I have my basic pack up. Here we go. Opening my normal pack. I said basic pack, I didn't know. I meant normal pack. I got me... I like that image. It's a little dooming. That is the face of a very happy man. Oh my god. I got me a Woebringer. Oh, that's really exciting. I'm really glad I did that on camera. Oh, that's really cool. And 2 savants. So this is obviously my first of the new legendaries. Let me know what you want to see me do with it, because I haven't had one, and now I have one. And I will also mention this at the start of my next video, because I can't imagine people will be watching through to the end. But a Woebringer. Yeah, there's cool stuff you can do with this. I don't know what. I don't know what you can do with it, but I'm keen to find out. That would work really well. Death Seeker, now I think about it. Ah, exciting. Cool, cool, cool. I'm probably going to go build a deck with that right now and start playing. But thank you for watching. Woebringer over there. How exciting. Yay. I'll see you all next time. I'm Peter C. Haywood. Don't have a sign out yet. Don't fuck yourself too hard. And don't use any kind of metal objects while you do, because you might get rust. I'm really excited about the Woebringer. Goodbye.